Well, what a big game in prospect. It's midday on Sunday the 27th of January and it's an historic West London derby. Chelsea travelling just a few miles down the road to the west to play Brentford at Griffin Park. And it's the first time in 60 odd years since the two teams last met. An absolute sellout here. And what a game we've got in prospect. As League One Brentford, themselves fighting for promotion from that division, hosts the super giants, the heavyweights of the Premier League and the European champions Chelsea, and the holders of this competition, we must not forget. Should be a cracker. So there's Brentford's team, and here's Chelsea's. A beautiful sunny day across the UK today. And quite mild too for the time of year. I'm not standing to watch it, I'm off out in a minute, but we'll be listening to every minute of this on the radio. As you can see, a pretty strong Chelsea lineup. Apart from Cech and Mata and possibly Demba Ba, it's almost full strength in fact. They're not taking their neighbours lightly.
And I think that does give it some sort of solidity. I think it tells a story with Ramirez and Lampard playing in there.
But this weekend has already encapsulated the magic of the FA Cup, with Norwich losing at home to Luton of the Conference, Aston Villa losing to Millwall, to name but a few cup shocks. And there is the interim Chelsea coach. And we're almost ready for this enthralling contest. And there he is. Come on you bees, the home fans there, with all the supportive banners. And we're almost ready for kick-off. The Bees United stand. Can they sting the European champions? Can Chelsea get the job done? In this topsy-turvy season for the big West Londoners, anything can happen. It's far from straightforward.
Just making his way up to I think it's the home supporters end. He's getting a little bit of stick as he approaches.
So we're in for a really good game today. And it's the first of 3 matches in the FA Cup fourth round this afternoon. There's also Leeds United Tottenham at 2 o'clock and Oldham Liverpool at 4 o'clock. So just a few seconds until kick-off. We're almost ready for action. The referee with the final checks. And here we go. It looks like this is it. Oscar and Torres to kick off for the visitors. The Wendy House, the away end apparently where the Chelsea fans are. £50 million Fernando Torres. And they're off. It should be a great match. And any goals that happen, I will update you with. But I'm off out now. Well, Brentford have just come forward with a good chance, but it remains 0-0 after 10 minutes of this. On a beautiful day. Yeah. Well, just over 10 minutes gone, and Brentford have started this tie pretty well. They came forward with a good attack a few minutes ago, and although it broke up, they've now got a free kick inside. Yeah, I think this is a Brentford free kick inside the Chelsea penalty area due to a back pass foul. So a great chance for Brentford to go ahead in this match. The League One side could be taking the lead here. Just stay there's a second. Just over 10 minutes in.
Towards his left-hand post. John Moss still not happy with the way the ball is lined up, where the ball is.
This could be interesting. Bear with us a minute.
Who's just encroached slightly. Horrible situation to defend this, because you know you've got to keep your wall tight. There's so many bodies in there. If they get the right deflection, that's what they'll be looking for here, Brentford. It's a real problem for you. John Moss strides back outside the area. Adam Forshaw stands over the ball, nudges it to Harry Forrester, who shoots over the top of the
Oh, what a shame.
Well, he whacked it.
a great chance for Brentford. It doesn't come to anything. It's been whacked over the bar by Harry Forrester. But a good start from the Bees as I try and sting Chelsea. It's been a very good spell for Brentford. We're about 18 minutes in, and most of the play in the last 10 minutes or so has been from them. It is fascinating. Well, Chelsea, as you just heard, have now won their first corner of the game. They are coming back into it slowly, but it's been a slow start from Chelsea. Brentford have probably been the better team, in fact. Roughly 25 minutes into the first half. 25 minutes gone. Lampard to take a free kick for Chelsea. And it didn't come to anything. We're half an hour in, and it is still 0-0 here. As I show you a wonderful view of the River Dee estuary. Just look at that. Cracking view. Brilliant. That indeed is the River Dee estuary. And we're going to reach our destination in a couple of minutes, and we'll talk more about that then. But that's the situation in this match. Well, here we are. We're now at a car park down in Lower Heswell on the Wirral's west coast, and this afternoon we're going to go running along the Wirral Way and back for a few miles for the closing minutes of this first half and for all the second half of the Brentford-Chelsea game. And I'm expecting to be back here by 2 when the Leeds-Tottenham match starts. That's what we're doing for the next hour and a half at least. Hour and 20 minutes or so. Still goalless, 35 minutes gone at Griffin Park. Let's head off then, okay? Well, we've just run up the road and we're coming up to the Wirral Way footpath, which, if I haven't told you already this season, used to be a railway line 50 or 60 years ago. Left turn. And there it is. Left is north, right is south, and we're turning left. We're listening to the game with our personal radio in our ears at the moment. There's 5 minutes till half time. It remains goalless in this. And there's been a goal at Griffin Park just before half time. And the magic of the FA Cup is very much alive as Chelsea's season is in jeopardy of falling to pieces. They are losing. Brentford have taken the lead. The Bees are buzzing. It's 1-0 to Brentford with just 2 minutes or so left of the first half. What a story we have here at the moment. Well, it is half time at Griffin Park, as I'll show you the houses to the right and great views of the Dee estuary to the left. But what a story we have at the moment in the FA Cup. Can Chelsea turn it around in the second half? It's pretty important that they do for them. 1-0 to Brentford at half time. Join me in 15 minutes for the second half, when I would have hopefully run a good mile, maybe 2 miles further forward than I am now. Well, it is half time, as I say. I'm just spending around 10 minutes or so at this bench admiring the views. And then in a few minutes the second half will begin and we'll be back running. Well, the sun's now come out. It hasn't for Chelsea yet, but at least it is here. Just a few minutes into the second half, and the FA Cup holders are 42 minutes away from being knocked out, unless they can do something soon. Another beautiful view there, as we're now 10 minutes through the second half. Approaching a bridge here, the fast bridge that I've been under since I've been running today. Things haven't got that much better for Chelsea, to be honest. They've got just over half an hour to save themselves. But we're now coming up to Thurston Country Park. It's a very nice day out this, especially in the summer, but even in the winter, as you can see. This way. We're going to run right through it, we're not stopping. Next season perhaps I might show you this area in a bit more detail, but keep running for now. 10 minutes in the second half gone, and there's been a second goal in this match. Chelsea, the FA Cup holders from last season, are level, And what a brilliant, brilliant solo goal by Oscar, the 21-year-old Brazilian wizard. Chelsea are level, and we'll be more confident now. Game on. We're approaching the hour mark now, and the pendulum of dominance has very much swung Chelsea's way. It's theirs to win now, you feel. But Brentford aren't out of it yet. Another bridge. Brentford on the attack at the moment though. Chelsea clear it though. Well, Chelsea have such a formidable record in these FA Cups. It's just one defeat in 35 matches in 90 minutes. And there's 20 minutes to go here. Also, in this. My goodness, Brentford have won a penalty. The cup shot could be on. Come back to me in a minute. Brentford are going to take a penalty. What a moment. And it's in. The keeper went the right way, but Brentford are ahead. The young 20-year-old Harry Forrester got the goal. And Chelsea have 15 minutes to save their skins. Brentford 2, Chelsea 1. A big shock on the cards. Well, it seems that the tide is in. Beautiful view. I can't believe it's January. That is wonderful. There's a golf course here, which I didn't even know about. Incredible. You learn something new every day, don't you? What Chelsea don't need to learn, and what they already know, is that they've only got 11 minutes to save themselves. They're bombing now, Chelsea, but time is running out. So good in the FA Cup in recent years. They really are. This is a team that have won 4 of the last 6 FA Cups and 3 of the last 4. But they haven't got long to save themselves if they want to win it this year. That's for sure. It's not over yet though, and they are dominating Brentford now. Chelsea are dominating over Brentford, I mean. Yeah, we're going to go left here. The car park down there. We're coming towards the end of the railway now, less than a mile until we get to West Kirby. The bridleway's left. We're going right, the footpath and cycleway. Let's do it. Goal! And Chelsea, it's Torres, believe it or not, with a great finish. 2-2. And Chelsea are safer after all. Only 7 or 8 minutes to go. Well, it will still mean a replay, but Chelsea should win. Brentford at Stamford Bridge, you'd feel. As we try and navigate all these puddles. But a draw for Chelsea, considering they've been behind twice, should suit them, as they should be able to see off Brentford at Stamford Bridge. Despite, I know it's an inconvenience, but it's better than the situation they were in. They might yet win it. Brentford might yet win it. Hold on to your hats, there's 5 minutes left. Well, the railway continues for about another half a mile, bypassing the park at West Kirby. But we're taking a shortcut, which, as you can see, leads to the West Kirby seafront. There's just a few minutes of normal time left. Chance? The keeper saves it. Lampard from distance nearly won it for the Blues. Might as well just keep the camera on for a few minutes because we're nearly at the end of the railway, just as we're nearly at the end of this pulsating London Derby FA Cup game. It's a bit windy here. Brentford should be proud of themselves though, whatever does happen. What a view, what a cracking view. Bit windy though. West Kirby just over there towards the boats. As I'll show you the Irish Sea and the D estuary, and the sun there towards the south, and the West Wirral coast down there. There it is. So nearly the end of the game. I'll speak to you in a few minutes with a final report. There's just 30 seconds left of 4 minutes of stoppage time. Let's stop here. There has not been any more goals. The score is as it was. Stay with me here. The final whistle is going any second, as I'll show you great views of the D estuary. And John Terry kicks the ball away in anger. Apparently there was 2 balls on the pitch. And there's an almighty cheer from the Brentford fans. They've done it. It finishes Brentford 2, Chelsea 2. An embarrassing result for Chelsea, really. Especially with how strong their starting lineup was. And they've needed 2 sublime goals from Oscar and Torres to save themselves. Hardly deserved. But Brentford will be delighted that they have pulled off an amazing result in their history, one of their finest results, and earned a replay at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea will be relieved that they're still in the FA Cup, relieved that they should see off Brentford at Stamford Bridge and should get to the 5th round, but not Brentford and Chelsea have got positives to take. But Brentford will be the happier, and it's finished here 2-2. A wonderful FA Cup tie. Well, it's 10-2 and that game is finished, and I would like to sign off for this weekend. It's less than 5% battery life on my phone, which is what I'm using to record this. So we're not going to be able to bring you the live action from Leeds, Tottenham or Old Liverpool, but you'll find out how they finished at the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's London action, and also this run along the Wirral Way and the Wirral Coast this afternoon. But I'll see you next week. Bye for now. I'm off home now to listen to Leeds Tottenham as I run. Okay, cheers.